The old lady was out shopping for a Thanksgiving turkey when two armed men stormed the store, gunning down the clerk right in front of her. She ducked into a corner, frozen in fear, praying she'd be overlooked. For a moment, it seemed she might survive, but fate had other plans. The gunmen had no idea who they'd messed with. This old lady had a son deep in the criminal underworld. On the day of her funeral, the whole town turned out to mourn her. She had been a beloved figure in the community, known for her generosity. Over 30 years, she had taken in over 100 orphans and helped them find adoptive families. But there were 4 kids who were too wild to ever get adopted. Rather than let them starve on the streets, she raised them herself, seeing them into adulthood. The eldest was ruthless by nature, entrenched in the local gang scene. In just 2 years, he and his 3 brothers had united all the city's gangs under their rule, but their mother never gave up on them. Thanks to her constant guidance, they eventually turned their lives around. The eldest voluntarily left the gang life, the second got married, started a family, and opened a business. The third joined the military to serve the country, and the youngest chased his dream of becoming a musician and actually made a name for himself. To honor their mother's memory, the 4 brothers gathered together, sitting down to eat the Thanksgiving turkey she never got to bring home. Even though she was gone, they couldn't help but glance toward her usual seat, almost hearing her voice still guiding them.
Open your mouth, Jeremiah. You grow up in a barn? I know bad things happen to you before. Safe now.
They couldn't accept that the woman who had raised them was just gone like this. They swore they would find and kill whoever was responsible, but the police told them it had been a random killing, a senseless crime with no leads. That's when a bartender, someone their mother had once helped, pulled them aside and told them it wasn't random. "Check the store's security footage," he said. "You'll understand." They tracked down the store owner and reviewed the footage. In the video, their mother had clearly hidden herself well. The gunmen had already grabbed the cash but didn't leave. Instead, they deliberately hunted her down and murdered her. Her death wasn't some random accident. The store owner also gave them a clue. The guy who testified to the cops that it was an accident was often seen playing basketball at the courts across the street. He had a big, wild afro. The 4 brothers armed themselves and stormed the basketball court. The eldest marched right into the middle of a game and shut it down, flashing a handgun and demanding to know where the guy with the afro was. At that moment, a young kid slipped away, trying to flee. The youngest brother spotted him and gave chase. The kid tried to bolt but was cut off by the 3rd brother. Under pressure, the kid confessed. The guy with the afro was his older brother. They tracked the man down, and realizing he was caught, he made a run for it, dashing into an elevator. The brothers chased him up to the 10th floor. The eldest pulled his gun again and threatened him, but suddenly, the man unleashed 2 vicious attack dogs which pounced on the eldest. In a flash, the 3rd brother grabbed a fire extinguisher and drove the dogs away. The man, meanwhile, tried to escape by rappelling out a window with a rope. As they neared the window, the eldest had an idea. He grabbed a kitchen knife, and in one clean swing, he chopped through the rope.